Hey Kings, welcome back to Acquaint by Aaron. My name is Aaron, and on this channel, my purpose is to help men get better acquainted with themselves as I go on my own journey of discovering who I am. Thank you so much for joining me again, and on today's video, I want to talk about how I manifested my dream home and how in 5 easy steps you can too. Before we start, I want to first preface this video by letting you know that the purpose of this video is not to dive deep into the science or the art of manifestation. However, I'm going to link you to 2 very good resources that I found. One by Masculine Theory, where he really breaks down what manifestation is all about, and the other by Mel Robbins, where she really gives you a clear outline and guideline on how you practice manifestation. But with that said, I will be speaking about 2 different aspects of the science and the art of manifestation that I found to work really well for my own life. One of it dives a lot deeper into science, which talks about the law of attraction, and the other is actually rooted in religion, where I'm a Christian and I believe there are principles from the Bible that actually speaks about manifestation. For the few of you that actually watch this video, you will realize that the set this week is completely different because I am actually filming this video from my new house. It's been a month since Mandy and I moved in, and I'm so excited to share with you the journey that I've gone through to manifest this house and also how you can do the same. Let me first give you a little bit more context to who I am and the type of background that I come from, so that this video makes actual sense and it becomes a little bit more relatable to more of you out there. I would be open to say that I come from a relatively poor background or a poor family. While we had everything that was necessary to live a comfortable life, I would never say that we had abundance. There was never a space where we had more than enough. Why this is important is because when you start from a humble plane, you often have an innate belief that the world has more to offer. There's more out there in the world, and why can't you be the one to attain it? And when you grow up with this framework towards the world, there is primarily 2 different routes that you would take in life to discover how you can realize the things that you want to achieve. One, which is the work hard, hustle, and then you earn what you want. And the other is to simply believe that, in a sense, the universe wants to give you, or God, or whatever form of higher power that you believe in, you believe that there is a higher power that's looking out for you, and all that you have to do is journey towards alignment with where this source is providing you, and you go down that route and you receive all that you want. So my life actually started with the first route. So in my late teens going towards my early 20s, hustle culture was like the biggest boom, right? Everybody was talking about hustle, everybody was talking about no days off, everyone was talking about how I can sleep when I die. And I was also dragged into this belief system that the harder I work, the faster I will get towards success. And that's what I did. I was working really, really hard. In fact, I've worked my whole way through university. I was like teaching tuition. I was like, in fact, I was like a dog caretaker for a while. I worked in a restaurant. I was doing all these odd jobs. I started my first business when I was 20 or when I was 19 years old. I was just painting shoes and reselling shoes, but all with the mindset which stems from the fact that I don't have enough, and I believe how I'm gonna get more is by working towards it. But sometime in my early 20s, I came across this book by Pastor Joseph Prince, Destined to Reign. And in this book, he introduced me to the concept of grace. And while this might skew very closely to religion, you will find that if you read in secular topics such as Tony Robbins or Dale Carnegie, there's always this concept of grace that underlines what some of the greatest people have achieved in this life, where they say, even Albert Einstein, who outlines in Magic, that a lot of his discoveries has come from this innate sense of gratitude that he has towards other people. So I've tried the entire hustle route and that just didn't work for me. However, when I actually went down this route of believing in grace, I would say it is by grace that I even came across the book Magic by Rhonda Byrne. I think that in a lot of secular or Christian circles, the law of attraction, or even talking about manifestation and connecting that topic to Rhonda Byrne's magic, is a huge taboo, because what I've been told is that the law of magic has a lot to do with atheism and free thinking. However, if you actually read the book Magic by Rhonda Byrne, the entire hypothesis of what she's proposing about manifestation stems out of the book of Matthew, where the scripture says, "For whoever has, much more will be given to them, and whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken away." To me, that was like completely surprising, because I always thought that this was some woo-woo free thinker sort of a belief system. But when she presented the law of attraction, basing this belief off the Bible, I was intrigued as a Christian myself. Then I came across this scripture in the Bible, Mark 11:24, which says that, "What things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you have received them, and you will have them." And then it got my mind thinking that when I pray, or when I ask, or when I believe, or when I confess to manifest the things that I want, all that I really have to do, if I really believe the Bible, is to simply believe and wait for a period of time before I receive. And today, that has come into fruition. Again, as I said, I'm shooting this video or filming this video from my new house, and I want to share with you 5 steps that I've taken to manifest my dream house, and how you can apply that for your very own life. So let's get into step number 1. So I think that the first step to manifest what you desire or what you want to see happen in your life is to really define what you believe. There are facts and there's truth. And I think for you to go down this journey of really believing and wanting to manifest a better life for yourself, you have to make a hard decision to define what you believe. For me, I made a very clear definition that I'm going to hold on to 2 facts. One, which is Mark 11:24, and the other, which is that if I am grateful for what I already have, which is the entire preface that is outlined in the book Magic, then I will receive more, and everything that I want to have in life will be poured out and will be given to me. So I had a very hard belief, no matter what anybody would say to me, these 2 facts are truth. And kings, I think you should do that for yourself. You should do your own research, not listen to voices outside. And if you decide for yourself that in any aspect of your life, right, if this is something that you believe in, you're going to hold it on to so strongly, because it's not just facts, but it's truth. So coming back to step number 1 is to truly define what you believe in, because what you believe in will be the foundation of everything that happens after that. Second step that I took to manifest what I really wanted is to really understand how big this world, this universe really is. And I was actually researching, right? If you come to think of it, like from God's standpoint, or from the creator's standpoint, he actually flung into existence, or if you want to believe in the Big Bang or evolution, however it happened, this universe was thought of, this universe was created. And the universe that is continuing to expand at the speed of light is broken down into different galaxies. And within these different galaxies, we exist in the Milky Way. And within this Milky Way, we only know of, I'm not going to go too deep into science, but we know of our solar system. And within our solar system, there are 9 planets, and we live in one of those planets. And if you think about the vastness of what this planet encompasses and how big the universe really is, what we've done with our finite minds is predefine what can what cannot happen, what we deserve, and what we've earned, and the sort of station that we have started in life. When I started reading the book The Magic, Rhonda Byrne recommended us to make a list of dreams and a list of everything that we want to achieve in this life if there was no limits, there was no holds bar. And what I did was I actually listed down everything that I wanted to see happen with my life, everything that I enjoyed, everything that I wanted to receive. And one of those things was to actually move into my own house. And I got really detailed about the things that I wanted to see in this house. I cannot exactly remember the first photo I was researching when I was looking for a house, but this was when I was about 24 years old. I'm 30 today, so this was 6 years ago. And two things I distinctively remember that I wanted in my first house. One is I wanted a bar countertop, and two is in the hall of my house, I wanted it to have a really minimalistic look, but I wanted it to have two track lights running down both sides of the hall. And if we jump into this quick video roll, you would see that I have this running, or I have my own island bar countertop in my own house, and I also have the track lights. So coming back to this second step, Kings, what I want to recommend to you to do is also what Rhonda Byrne recommended in the book Magic. List down, if the universe had no limits at all, what do you want in this life, and get really detailed about it. It could be from every aspect, right? From health, from your wealth, from your career, from your purpose, from the types of things that you want to do, from the type of work that you want to do, from the type of friends that you want to have. List everything down in a book. Because what you've done is you've trained your mind to start opening up your imagination if there was no limits on top of what you could do or what you could become. And now I think the third step would probably be one of the hardest aspects, or where the challenge comes in when it comes to manifestation. So the truth is, we today live in a world of instant gratification. Everything that you want is at your fingertips. So a lot of times the concept of waiting, the concept of being patient for something that you want, is not really a thought that sits well with your heart, because at the touch of a button, everything is on demand. You can order food on demand, you can order groceries on demand, you can search and get an answer for any question that you want on demand. But one thing you cannot do is to get wealth on demand. You can't just press a button and money starts pouring in from everywhere. However, when you step into this realm of manifestation, or you start to invest yourself into this truth of manifestation, one core aspect of manifestation is everything takes time. What I believe in is you would have to grow into the person that is not only ready to receive what you desire, but also to maintain and not destroy your own life out of it. So I personally believe in God, but if you believe in a higher concept or a higher being, a lot of times what we have to come to is to believe that this higher source of power wants what's good for us. So just to give you an example, when I was 19 years old, one thing that I wrote down in my initial list is to drive a BMW 7 Series, which is crazy, I know. And imagine if I did get it. First thing was, I would not know how to maintain a BMW 7 Series, or secondly, if I did get a BMW 7 Series while I was 21 years old, I think that would completely go to my head and I would be an egomaniac. And thirdly is, every other aspect of my life would not support that BMW 7 Series. Like, I was living in a small little apartment, but then you drive like a BMW 7 Series. That a lot of things in your life will have to align up that you become the person that can receive. But the big challenge and the main point I want to communicate across is there will be a lengthened period of time in which you have to wait until you receive what it is that you're believing for. Coming back to the scripture again in Mark 11:24, what things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you have received them and you will have it. That word will there kind of defines that it will take a certain period of time, which is why I want you to come back to your first point, right? Which is to believe your truth. If you really believe in this, then you would have the foundation to kind of stay strong, or you would have the endurance to wait until you receive what it is you're believing for. The fourth step that I would recommend you taking, or that I've taken myself to actually manifest my dream home here, or the many different things that I've manifested into my life, is to start getting grateful for the little things. You see, when you have opened up your mind to the possibility or to the extensive list of things or experiences that you want to receive in this life, what will happen is your eyes will start getting tuned to the little signs of steps that you are taking towards it. For instance, in this example of manifesting this house, I did not know anything at all about buying a house, nor was I interested. All I knew is somewhere down the line, I wanted to own a house. And when Mandy and I first got married as well, buying a house was not exactly in my plans. I always was in this mindset where a house is a liability rather than an asset if you lived in it. But as we grew, we moved into our first place, so I started experiencing what it's like to furnish an entire home, and I started being really, really grateful to even be living on my own. And 3 years down the line, I started seeing signs or thoughts in my mind that started to define that probably now that we're going to have a kid, moving into our own house would make a lot more sense. And only then did I start researching about like the type of areas that I wanted to live in. So all these little signs happened, and you wouldn't believe it, like how we even found this place was by a random agent actually texted us and said, hey, we have this house in Banda Kinrara, would you like to come over and take a look at it? And we said, no, why not, let's go and look at it. We came in, we went to the showroom, and lo and behold, the agent says there's no more units left. And he said you can just leave your name. And we checked our budgets, we saw the place, we kind of really fell in love with it. And again, I came into this space of letting go, and I told God that, if this is from you, then we will receive it. If it's not from you, then you have something else in mind. So we had completely let go of it, and we were still grateful for where we were. So this is my fourth tip, friends and kings. Whatever it is that you want or whatever you're believing to manifest, be grateful for where you are. A lot of times we are not content with our current station in life, which is what inspires or motivates us to want more. But in that time of waiting to receive what you want, if you can really start getting grateful, what will happen is your eyes, again, I should say, your eyes would start getting tuned to the many things that you already have. And I believe that this speeds up the pace at which you manifest what you want. And last but not least, if you followed through these 4 steps over an extended period of time, again, coming back to the truth, if you really believe that all you have to do is to believe, follow the steps and the signs that the universe or God leads you in, at the end, you will receive whatever it is that you're believing for, kings. I am a product of believing and receiving myself. I've been down that route of hustling and pushing and striving and killing myself trying to achieve the things that I want. But the moment I started to let go and believe that God actually loves me, or the universe actually has a plan for my life, everything just started falling into place. And kings, I just want to say, whatever it is that you want as well, just hold on to your truth over this extended period of time. You can achieve, you can receive everything that you set your mind to. So that's all that I want to share with you today. So let's go over these 5 steps really quickly again. The first is to really define what you believe in. Make that a hard truth that no matter what happens, you're not going to waver from your truth. Number 2, remember that the universe is infinite. Don't put a limit on what you think you can receive or achieve in this life, because the truth is you can achieve everything or what you believe in this life. Number 3 is always know that it's going to take time, and in that extended period of time, hold on to your truth. Number 4 is tune your eyes and start getting grateful for the small things. If you're believing for a house, start getting grateful that you already have a space to live in. You already have a roof above your head. You already have a bed to sleep in. And when you do manifest the things that you want to achieve, it will taste that much sweeter. And number 5 is if you do this for an extended period of time, this is the truth. You will receive everything that you believe in. That's all I have time for today, Kings. I'm going to hop into a quick montage of us moving into this home. Thank you so much again for watching this video, and feel free to leave in the comments below if you have experienced manifesting something of your own, and I'll catch you in the next one. Guys, welcome. This is our home here. This is prior to having any renovations at all being done. So I'll bring you on a quick home tour. So over here we will be having our wet kitchen. So we'll have our stove, our hood, our hob, all of the washing area over here. We'll have like a cabinet set up over here with like a dish rack, mounted dish rack over there, washing machine. We'll have some cabinets over here. All of this will be marble top. Here we're gonna be having our fridge as it's written. We'll have our oven, and also our microwave will be over here. We have the island built in this area, and this will be the dining room. Be over here. Just a small little TV cabinet done down here. This is the first bathroom, the master bathroom. This is the master bedroom, so nothing fancy yet. This is going to be where the main wardrobe is going to be, Maggie's dressing tables. And this is going to be my favorite room. So this will be where all of the future YouTube videos will be shot from. I did not tell Maddie about this plan yet. She might freak out, but I'm going to be placing my office over here. This will be a single bed where Kayla will be sleeping. While she is growing up, there will be a little crib over here, a little changing area. There will be a built-in wardrobe over here. These are the final moments. Our house is coming together.